pardon. Welcome to Paris International Show. My name is Austin James. We're still on the phonetics, on the topic population, schools, population factors through phonetics. And today we're having part 2. Okay, you need to let the kids know, the children, the learners, or the pupils and students, because everybody is a learner. So when you talk about being a learner, you have to specify. Is it the pupils? Is it the pupils rather, the students, or the teachers? Because the more you teach, the more you learn. Everybody in this life is a learner. So when this is in scheme of work, the learners, the teachers are also learners. So which of the learners? Is it the teachers? Is it the pupils? Or the what? The students? Which of them? So because everybody is a learner. Fine. Take a look. For example, we have the E sound. And in voice training, we have this voice training. Right? Okay. Watch the sentence, how it works. Watch the sentence, how it works. It means that when you speak English language, the words you pronounced should be accurate. You see? So you take note of it. Watch what I'm doing. Observe. All right. Perfect. Perfect, that means impeccable. Now we're going to use additional words, emphasis on the long vowel E sound. We have long vowel here as well as all. We have all here, ball as in ball. We have all here again as in all. But the emphasis is on the E sound. The E sound, the long vowel E sound. That's the emphasis. Now let's see how it works. In other many languages, especially Nigerian languages, they have words. I beg your pardon. I may be slow this time around. They have some words, or all the words in some languages are in short, not in the long forms, rather the short forms. For example, no long vowels, short vowels. But in English voice training. So I'm still teaching the kids like this. You need to know this first. Use a skill. There's some certain skills, skills that you need to apply to help the kids, which I may not be able to expose everything right here. The details. There are so much details, right? For the kids to speak, because my students speak everywhere. So there are details. Any child that wants to speak like that speaks everywhere. The details. Now look at it. Whenever you speak in letter, the TH sound, THE here, the, right? This adjective, which is grammatically known as article, and which article is that? It is definite article, or you can as well call it finite article, not finite. I hear some teachers say finite. It's not finite, it's finite. Finite article, and that's adjective of quality. Finite, not finite. So in this finite article, THE, it, when you begin, the E here is the letter E. The letter E is pronounced as E sound. But when the same finite and final rather article is used in the middle of a sentence, it is used as eh. For example, this E and this eh. The, the. For example, you say, the boy is in the house. The boy is in the house. Not, the boy is in the house. No. The first THE, the one in the middle, the. But please don't say, they. The boy is in the, not they, not at all. The boy is in the house. The house, not the house, the house, the house. Now, and then when you bring out the TH, that has to go with the force. It has a sound that comes in there, comes up. And because that consonant has a partial contact of the flow, all right, the outflow of what the air stream, which flows from the lungs, all right, which serves as powerhouse. So from the lungs, which serves as powerhouse, it flows out through the what? Buccal cavity, popularly known as oral cavity, which is the space within the mouth. So when it comes like that, other speech organs in the mouth, along the throat and along the mouth, and in the mouth and in the throat rather, in the throat and in the mouth help to modify the sounds and produce different sounds. To modify means to give a slight difference or change in meaning. That is the reason in the churches, you hear the choir sing alto, sopranium, treble, bass, light sopranium, and then tenor, and they call names, and they'll tell you your vocal cord. You know, they say the vocal cord. It's not the vocal cord. Not the vocal cord. Vocal cord has specific function there anyway. That is not there for speech organs. There's a lot. But I'll tell you about the vocal cord. The vocal cord, right? It is one of the speech organs that helps to modify the sounds and produce different sounds as well as other sounds. But it has a specific function, just like the other speech sounds, specific function. How? During the production of speech sound, the vocal cord is drawn, during the production of voice sound, the vocal cord vibrates edge to edge, inside the walls of the larynx, also known as Adam's apple or voice box. creating narrow space for the voice sound to be produced. But during the production of voiceless sounds, the vocal cord is drawn apart for an open glottis. It's drawn apart for an open glottis. And the glottis is the space within the larynx. The space within the larynx is the glottis. Now, I will state of glottis rather. But let's take a look at this. That will be a different topic another day. Call me, remind me, I'll come up with that topic. It's very interesting. Now, the queen wants to meet with all the ball players. Maybe right in the field, not field. Play. This is not field. 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 So the queen wants to meet with all the ball players in the field. So now this E sound and not the. This queen, not queen, is never queen, it's queen. And whenever double letter E, right, is involved in an English word, that double letter E will have the long vowel sound, the long, I beg your pardon if I'm too fast. Whenever double letter E is found in an English word, the double letter E will be pronounced as an E sound. Now, look at this one. A with double letter L will give you all sound. Take a look at this. We have tall, tall, install, tall, tall, ball, install, tall, ball, tall, hall, install. So that's it. So if a teacher does not have a clear knowledge, like what I said in the part 2 of this topic, the teacher doesn't have a clear knowledge on how to go about that. How? If the teacher doesn't have a clear knowledge on how to go about telling the children the 12 pure vowels, the 8 diphthongs, and the 24 consonants, how will the teacher be able to transcribe the words like this and then tell the kids how to pronounce the word when he himself does not know the vowels? Apart from this, when he himself does not know the vowels, apart from this, a, e, o, u, these ones here give birth to the other ones. These are the ones that give birth to the other one. I can prove. This one here has 6 vowels. This letter A has 6 vowels. 6 vowels. But because of my time, I may not be able to prove to you because of my time. I have to meet up this topic. Right? 6 vowels. That will be a topic of a different time. I have several topics on this. Now, if you say the queens want to meet with the ball players in the field. The queen want to meet with the ball players in the field. Wrong. Why? Because you don't observe the long vowel sounds. That means the English you're speaking is wrong. So the queen wants to meet with all the ball players in the field. That's it. Now, take a look at this. Now we use this, right? Okay. Okay. My For example, all right. So we have this. We have this here. We have this here. We have this. And then this one here again. So how does it work? Look at it. My mother. This is a sound, not mother. Mother. Watch it. Right. Mother. Mother. Not mother. Wrong. Mother. Not doesn't. It's doesn't. Doesn't. Not doesn't. Even this one. Dozen, dozen, 1 dozen of eggs, 1 dozen of eggs, 1 dozen of eggs, not 1 dozen, dozen. So now this doesn't, she doesn't like it, does she? No, she doesn't like it. Okay, now laugh. I love you, not I love you or I love you. I love you. I love you. Now, not touch, touch, touching, touch. Can I touch it? Can I touch it? I want to touch it. This one is torch. Torch. That is the reason you can call it torch light. Torch light. So when the child speaks, you train the child in such a way that the child can know about the vowels, like understand, know more about the vowels, the consonants, right? So when the child speaks, he'll be combining both the seminal features of English language and the superseminal features of English language. It will work for the child, and that will give the child perfect pronunciation. And the child will not feel somehow uncomfortable speaking it because he doesn't know, he doesn't have the basic of what he is speaking. He doesn't have the basic of what he's speaking. Let the child have the basic, the formula of what he's speaking. That is it. When the child speaks like that, it helps the child to go home and do more research, more homework, and speaks, and he can know when how to correct himself without you telling him anymore, because you have already given him the what? The basic on how to go about that. And the basic is the 12 pure vowels. The 12 pure vowels: E, 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 A, O, U, R. Those are the 12 pure vowels, otherwise known as monophthongs. Now the 8 diphthongs, which is not written here yet for today, not going to be written today, but the 8 diphthongs are I, ow, oi, a, ear, o, or I repeat, I, ow, oi, a, ear, o, or. Those are the 12 pure vowels, otherwise known as what? Sorry, those are the 8 diphthongs. Beg your pardon. Otherwise known as what? The 8 glides. So before before we proceed, please, as you're watching, make sure you share to all your friends, your neighbors, church members, your colleagues at work places, and your relatives, and then share. All right, add them to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that, and then to like the channels. Tell them to like it, at the same time subscribe. Don't forget to ask them to subscribe. Please, I beg you to do that. It will help us to have more people enjoy this. The same way you enjoy it, share it among others. Let others also know the secrets, especially schools. Schools need to know the secret. Some people own schools, they employ phonetics teachers blindly without understanding it, but they pay huge amount of money without knowing all their secrets. And the teacher comes in there and speaks like this. Hello, you know one thing, they don't have to get to it, like, you know, it's quite important that I just want to teach the children how to speak using the right diction. You don't need to speak like that. The child have to get the right, how the child, you know, it just speaks like that, and then that motivates the the proprietor, and he's being employed, and they negotiate and they pay him very well, but the person has nothing to offer than the way he speaks. No result. What you're looking for, the result at the end of the whole thing, what you're looking for, the result. It's the result. Right? It's the result. So that's it. I can boldly tell you it's a result. In subsequent classes, I would like to have my students sit down, come down, maybe stand here and speak. In some of my classes here, as you're watching me, continue watching. They'll speak or they read book. You hear what they speak. I train them myself. You can as well go into our YouTube channel, Facebook, especially have more YouTube, Instagram. Check this. Go see some of my videos on right, which is the channel we're operating now. Check, you'll see more of our videos and you'll like it then, right? So, I repeat, my mother doesn't love touching the blunt knife. My mother doesn't like touching the blunt knife. Not my mother doesn't love touching the blunt knife. No, capital zero. Letter O is not always O as or it varies. Okay. So now we proceed. You see, so that is it. It's quite important. You need to sit down and understand this. Very, very important. And then I would like to also let you know that in the part 3 of this class, I'll let you know we have our varieties of English. Not actually part 3, a different topic. It will be on varieties of English language, which a phonetic teacher needs to know. I'll tell you that a lot, which a phonetic teacher needs to know. So that's it. So you subscribe. Call my number 0803 265 0353. Of course, that's my WhatsApp number. Call it again 0803 265 0353 for more information. That's it. Or we also go on train teachers and seminars. Train teachers and seminars on, for instance, voice training, train them, and then we train professionals. We train professionals. My students go out for some presentations and great occasions, and then they're well paid for it. Some, educational presentation like the anchor talk shows, newscasting, jingle advertisement, they advertise your program for you, and companies, they advertise companies, and they do jingle advertisement for companies, and then then handle microphones as MCs in different occasions, and then we do a lot more. All right, a lot more when it has to do with speech presentations. My students do a lot. So you can invite us, you can call us for more details. We'll let you know any area you want us to help you. We talk on that. So that is it. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share, like the video, share, and then follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and then subscribe. My phone number 0803 265 0353. Right? And my name is Austin James. So we proceed. So we move on to the next level. Alright, but before you leave, I would like you to wait the next 2 minutes and enjoy the advert that will be presented by my pilot students, and then enjoy the advert and then know some details that we do before you call it a day. Alright, thank you for listening. Thank you for staying tuned. I hope you will have had a wonderful